Day 3.
Good morning and welcome to part number three of my California vlog series. I'm seeing younger today. That's crazy. I'm so excited. But that's basically like my entire plan for the day. I have nothing else planned for the morning side. We'll see what I decide to yap about this morning. What time is it? It's like 7. Yeah, it's 6:57. I woke up a couple times in the middle of the night because it was so hot last night. So I had a little bit of a hard time sleeping, and also internally it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I set an alarm for 7:30 and I just decided to get up. I burnt the roof of my mouth and it hurts, and I'm like, please don't become grumpy because of this. I can't let anything ruin my day today. I'm seeing younger tonight. My plan is, I finished editing my vlog last night of yesterday, but I didn't proof watch it, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna go through some of the pictures I've taken the past couple days and maybe do a little bit of editing on those. I'm so pissed that I don't have my drawing tablet, so I can't do any cutesy little doodle edits, but maybe I'll go back and do that when I get home. I don't know. I could just try to use my mouse pad. I bought a Pop-Tart last night for breakfast, but like I'm not really hungry, but at the same time, like I feel like I haven't been that hungry the past couple days, and it's weird. And before my parents ask, my blood sugar is fine. I think it was like 103, so it's fine. I don't have to eat right now. I just finished like the final edits and stuff on my first 2 vlogs. Also, I painted my nails last night. Here, let me show you. Let me show you the other hand. See, like it kind of alternates. We've got teal on 3 fingers and then black on 3 fingers on the other hand. I think they ended up pretty cute. I feel like I might be lazy for a little bit because I don't know when Ashley's coming to pick me up, but it's probably gonna be closer to concert time. Our original plan was gonna be she was gonna meet me here and then we were gonna do our makeup together, but she said that she would rather do her makeup at home, I think. I think I'm just gonna, like, maybe 10 o'clock I'll get in the shower. I've gotta be honest with you guys. I'm a little nervous for tonight because I was messaging Jay from Younger on Instagram and he's like, tomorrow's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to see you. No nervous this time. That man had me so nervous last time, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't be like that again. I really can't. I'm nervous that I'm gonna be nervous. I'm pissed because I messaged the venue on Monday, I think, about their bag policy, because they have a bag policy online, but the bag policy's fucked up. You can like only bring like a purse or something, and this is my normal concert bag. I was trying to play the diabetes card, be like, you know, I'm a type 1 diabetic. True, I need maybe a little bit bigger of a bag for my medical supplies. Half true, because like I think everything could fit in my purse theoretically. It's more of like, I made stickers to hand out at the show. I've got the keychains that I showed you guys yesterday, I think. So I've got like a lot of things, so then my purse is gonna be stuffed. So like if I have to take insulin, I'm gonna have to dig through my purse to find it, where it'd be so much easier if I just had, you know, my regular concert bag. So I like asked them, like, is there any way this could be accommodated for, and they never got back to me. So I'm like, should I just take my chances and be at the door like, I'm a type 1 diabetic, these are like, I need this for my medical supplies, or should I just bring my purse because I am terrible at advocating for myself? I ended up calling them. I was hoping I would talk to a person, but they had me leave a message. So I'm terrible at recording messages on the phone. So I recorded it like 4 or 5 times. And after I sent it, I'm like, did I even say I was a diabetic in that message? I'm sure I did, but that's just where my brain goes. Okay, another update. Right when I finished recording that last clip, they called me back and they're like, you know, if you're just transparent about why you have the bag, they're gonna do a bag search anyway, then you should be all set. So be proud of me. I advocated for myself. One more thing before I shower. I don't know what I want for lunch today because I didn't realize that the pizza place I ate yesterday is available to DoorDash, but I also haven't had Carl's Jr. yet, and like I've been anticipating that for like a month. And it's so funny because I was talking to Mallory about it and it like really feels like, I don't know how to explain it, the food isn't like gourmet quality. It'd be like going to New York and be like, oh, I can't wait to get Burger King, like if there wasn't Burger King here, you know what I mean? But it's just like, since it's not in New York, I'm excited for it. And it was funny because she goes, It's like Hardee's. And I don't think there's a Hardee's in New York either. At least not in my area. I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards Carl's Jr. But I definitely want to get Sac City Pizza one more time before I leave. Here's the fit for the show. This shirt looks almost identical to the EP art for Alive. So that's why I picked this. Then we have a simple little skirt. I've got safety shorts underneath, so
nobody will be seeing anything tonight.
And obviously, same shoes. I'm probably regretting platforms because I've almost tripped just going like this a couple times. I will probably eat pavement at this show. Not pavement, whatever the floor is made out of. Anyway, I'm debating whether or not I want to put fishnets on only because it's so hot, but fishnets are so hot. But then again, like, I'm kind of digging the fit on its own, like with some jewelry, with some makeup. I think it'll look cute. So I think I'm gonna go without fishnets today. I've got Carl's Jr. on the way. I thought about trying Raisin Canes because Alex has been trying to pressure me into trying Raisin Canes, but for some reason, all of a sudden, thinking about it just makes me nauseous. Like, it might just be like pent up anxiety over trying something new, but I've been so excited to try Raisin Canes ever since I planned my New York City trip a couple months ago, because there's Raisin Canes in the city, just not where I am. Now, like, all of a sudden thinking about it makes me nauseous. So I got my food. I got a message from my dasher saying I'm here, and I put like a description on how to get to my room in the delivery instructions, and I'm like, please send me a message if you can't find my room. So I'm assuming he just wanted to meet me in the lobby. I'm assuming he wasn't even gonna try to find my room. So I'm like, okay. I leave my room, I go to the elevator. Elevator opens, somebody's at the elevator with Carl's Jr. I'm like, first bite of a Carl's Jr. fry in 2025. I feel like Carl's Jr. is literally just a better version of Jack in the Box. First bite of a Carl's Jr. chicken tender in 2025. I don't think there's a fast food restaurant in my area that sells chicken tenders. KFC. Ashley's gonna pick me up at 3:30, so I'm thinking 1:45. I'm gonna do my makeup. That's still like 2 hours. Oh my god, I get so impatient on concert day. It's the worst. I just realized I never told you guys this. This is so fucking funny. So the biggest reason, like, I was very back and forth on whether or not I actually wanted to do this trip, and the biggest reason I decided to bite the bullet and go for it was my co-manager at work was leaving. My boss, like, completely brings down the morale of the entire place. Like, she is a toxic person in that workplace. It's not even like she's, you know, like, a lot of people don't like their boss. She was toxic. Things are gonna get really bad really quickly. I need a high to ride while things are getting bad. And then she got fucking fired. I just fell to my knees in a Walmart again. They're not playing Never Found. I love that song live because I think I talked about this in my review of Younger's discography, like when Jay goes, take what you can get away with. Like, I love that part, and they're not playing it. I just want to clarify real quick. I'm going to have a good time. Like, I don't want to be that person that's like, I flew all the way across the fucking country for this and you're not playing Never Found. Like, what the fuck? Like I did say to Jay, you're not playing Never Found, are you kidding me? But I would never be like, I don't want to act entitled. I just want to be silly and goofy and comical about it. You guys know what I mean? Like, yeah, it is a huge bucket list thing of mine to sing on stage with a band. But I'm not gonna come back to my hotel upset tonight because it didn't happen.
I'm like, okay, what the fuck are we doing now?
Oh, so you're mini golfing without me because I'm gonna be at Next Up Fest? That sucks.
Listen, I'm finding out about this stuff last minute, Tiffany. I found out this morning. I can't control.
I understand that. I was being silly and goofy because I already have plans.
Gotcha. I didn't know if you were like, you didn't know you would do it. I'm like, how is that?
No, like, literally, I have plans. Like, if I didn't have plans, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? But I have plans for tomorrow, so I'm not.
Yeah, if you didn't have plans, I'd be like, yeah, okay, we can go do it. But you have plans, so.
If I didn't have plans, I would have asked you to not invite me. I would have asked you to, like, tell them, hey, Tiffany's coming with us. You have to pick her up.
Winning this, like what? I'm like, I don't know, it's just happening. And he goes, are you cheating? Like, are you hacking?
Wow. Not the cheating allegations.
But you know what's funny though, is I had two crazy I had two wild cards that were like a draw 4.
So I don't know what time they go around and clean the hotel rooms, but I'm gonna put my sign up asking for my room to get cleaned while I'm gone at the show. And I'm like overly paranoid that something's gonna get stolen. Trying to put stuff away that I deem valuable, like can't lose this shit. This shit's got memories for years on it. So this pizza place doesn't have that. Pepsi Zero Sugar. And I already tried as well. So this is my first time trying Pepsi Zero Sugar. We're looking at the viewfinder and that's all okay, but whatever. First bite. Oh, never mind. It's hot. Kind of reminds me of the pizza from Golden Corral. It's good. We just finished eating. And now we are on our way to the venue. Do you know where we're going? Do you have directions pulled up? Yeah, but like, do you have directions pulled up? Okay, awesome. Looks like we're the first in line. That's a line for a different show. So, looks like we're the first ones here. It's funny, I was confused because my friend Nicole had already posted that she made it there. I think she also messaged me being like, hey, are you at the venue yet? Like, we're here. So I'm thinking, she's here. She's not in line. And then I get a message being like, hey, were there 2 lines? I love Younger, but the line for Cemetery was so long. There's no way that was a line for Younger. I love him, but like, I don't think there even end up being that many people at the show. I should have asked her this when I saw her. I'm like, actually, I think Nicole got into the wrong line. So we're the only ones in here. Not a single band guy or anything to be seen except for bartenders. Ashley was going to take my picture and then someone walked up behind us. We got so distracted by Jay that Ashley never got a picture of me in front of the backdrop. I found out today that I've been pronouncing Jay Malkitt's last name wrong for a whole year. Younger's self-proclaimed biggest fan and she can't pronounce her fucking name. I don't know why, but I'm like anxious all of a sudden, like bouncing my leg and everything. So I went to grab my vlog camera to record that little clip with Jay and I go, I know you're gonna make fun of me for having a billion cameras again. And he's like, I made fun of you? And it just reminded me how much I remember about meeting band guys that they forget. And it kind of stings a little bit. Why do I have to remember me being awkward, but they don't?
bouncy, 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 bouncy.
Moment that gave me really bad anxiety was the vocalist of Magnify was like, you guys can come up a little closer, I'm not gonna hit you guys, but somebody else might. And I'm like, oh my god, somebody's gonna break my fucking camera. That was like a I don't know what they described it as, but the music was fine. I was vibing to the music. I I know that's what you do with a hardcore game, but I'm like, oh my god, these people are gonna sing, kick, and two-step into me and break my camera. I'm feeling a little anxious after that. I need some floor time.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the eighth this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Saturn. I'm expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
bad right now. I feel like I need 4 times, but I feel like yoga's about to start, so I can't. My throat already hurts, and I haven't sung along to any of the other sets yet.
I fucked my thing up. So I had a lot of really cool stage moves up here, so pretend I'm doing some sick shit.
Some t-shirts to go with it, so I expect you'll all be wearing it. Anyways, this next one's called My Way Out.
because it's almost over. I'm gonna cry. And I first met up with Jay, at one point we brought up Never Found because it originally wasn't on the set list. Like, they literally did not plan to play it last night. It wasn't like a planned encore or anything. I said to Jay, I'm like, there are certain like little parts in your set that I really love, and one of them is when you go, take what you can get away with. So yeah, that happened. Sorry, this is like an editing clip within an editing clip, but I just watched that back and I'm like, okay, millennial. It was funny because John says something like after the show, he was thinking, oh, like, I don't hear Jay anymore. And then he sees me in the crowd singing, and it reminded me at the Cemetery Sun show, they played an unreleased song, but I knew it because Josh sent it to me. And after the show, Elliot says to me, he's like, I was on stage thinking, whoa, someone's singing Enemy. Oh, that's Tiffany. I'm seeing them tomorrow. I'm still sad that it's over.
Like, kind of forgot you're also seeing them tomorrow.
Yeah, but like, it's good to have like everything that I definitely wanted out of the way, so if I don't, I didn't get a selfie with Ryan or Dylan. No, did I get a selfie with I got a picture with Dylan, right? Yeah. So I think the only one I didn't get a picture with was Ryan.
Yeah. I feel bad that like your phone kept like, because I was like I know how I am with pictures, and I'm like, she needs a good picture.
You know where we're going, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because you don't have directions pulled up, and I'm like, whoa.
I know it's directions.
I'm really hoping somebody got a video of when Jay was like, who thinks they drove the farthest here? Oh, everyone's pointing at her. She's from New York. Like, that was so funny. This is my formal apology to Jay Willis. He sent me a voice message one time and he pronounced Jay's last name as Malkit, and I'm like, there is no way that's how you pronounce it, and that's exactly how you pronounce it. I'm so sad that's over. I know I'm seeing them again tomorrow, but like, wow. And I can't even do much of like a post-concert recap because it was all such a blur. I barely remember shit. But I was a fucking bitch to Jay. I feel so bad. I'll tell you about that when I get to my hotel, or my hotel room. So this is all kind of centered around me asking Jay if I could sing Don't Want to Lose with them. The only reason he didn't like bring me on stage was because that was the song they were starting with.
Like, he let me sing Never Found, like, the whole fucking chorus. I wasn't even expecting that. Anyway, so he was like, is there any other song? Like, why that song? And so I explained this to him, and I'll explain this to you guys too. I want to sing on stage with the band so fucking bad. That's like a huge, like, probably #1 on my fucking bucket list. But I would want it to be a song with a feature, because then I know what part I'm singing. You know, like, I don't want to not sing and then the artist doesn't sing and then there's a gap where no one's singing, but I also don't want to sing over the artist. So it makes more sense for me to be brought on stage for a song where there's a feature, because then I just sing the features part. I don't remember how much I put in the vlog and how much I decided to take out. Long story short, any normal person would have let it go, but unfortunately I am not normal. So first I asked you opening with that song at Next Up Fest tomorrow too, and unfortunately they are, which I was gonna like surprise them. Like, I was gonna not tell them that I was gonna be there and show up and then be like, oh, it's me again. But I thought I might have a chance if I ask, but that kind of ruined everything. I figured like they already know I'm here, so it's not like that big of a surprise. Jay was shocked that I'm going tomorrow. So what confused me, like this genuinely confused me, he said in his message like, I'll make sure to point the microphone at you. And I'm thinking, and I asked him, I'm like, what's the difference between handing the mic out to me and letting me on stage? Like, I don't understand, like, what's the difference? And I was like being so genuine, but I felt like such a bitch. I don't want to be like entitled to be like, hey, I traveled all this way and you can't even bring me on stage. Like, that's not what I was doing at all. I was like just genuinely like, what's the difference? So then I kind of became self-aware, and I'm like, oh my god, Jay, I'm being a bitch right now. I'm so sorry, I'm being a bitch. Like, Ashley was right there the whole time, and like, I'm like, oh, so like, I'm being a bitch right now, and he looks at Ashley, and they were just thinking like, neither of us said that. He was like the sweetest fucking human being ever, because at the end of the night, I'm like, thank you for, this did nothing. At the end of the night, I'm like, thank you for not hating me. I felt like I was literally like such a bitch. And he was like, you know, he was basically like, fuck whoever made you feel bad for just simply being a fan of them. And I just got mentally transported back to when Two Fists of Between You and Me blocked me on Instagram and I got dogpiled on by their fans. He's literally like an angel of a human being. He is sunshine in human form, and I love him, guys. I really don't know how to say that without sounding fucking weird, because I really don't mean it in like a I genuinely love him kind of way, but I love that man. He's just such a sweet person. Every concert I go to, I end up screaming lyrics at the top of my fucking lungs, and then I go back to my footage and I'm like, there's no fucking reason for you to be screaming that loud. And I did it again today, and I'll probably do it again tomorrow. Word got around quick that I was from New York. Like, it seemed like everybody was telling everybody, and so many people were in the know. Like, people were talking to me that I had no clue who they were. Oh my god, I'm so fucking hot. It's like most of my makeup is off. I posted on my Instagram story, I'm like, I said something along the lines of like, last time I was really awkward in front of Jay, and this time I was a bitch to him. Will the girl ever be normal in front of a band member? The world may never know. And he laughed at that, and I was like, dude, I'm serious. Like, I never want to talk to you ever again because I can't be normal. And then obviously I talked to him after the fucking show. Let me talk about some of the stuff that I got. This is from my friend Nicole. Her sister made this. It's huge. I expected it to be like this big, and it's so cute. It's the lesbian flag colors. I know exactly where I'm gonna display this in my room if it fits. I got a drumstick from Younger. Oh, I forgot I got this. A friend of mine, Shane, grabbed this for me, and I didn't realize he was grabbing it for me. He just kind of like, he walked up to me with like, it was like rolled up, and he like was bumping me on the side with it. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm so glad I got one of these. So I really wanted one. It's just the flyer for the show, but. And then the last thing I got tonight was a set list, and all of the members signed it. I didn't need this signed, but Ashley goes up to Jay and is like, hey, can you sign her set list? I think he said like, do you want all of the guys to sign it? I'm like,
it's getting late. Like, if like, I don't need them all the time.
I was very content with just Jay signing it. Can you guys tell I'm a lead singer's girl? Like, can you guys tell that Jay is my favorite member of Younger? But Ashley was persistent on getting all the guys to sign it. Security was like, hey guys, like, we gotta wrap this up. Like, there's a curfew. We were still waiting, but then Jay runs out and all the guys signed it. So that's so cool. My second signed set list and my second younger set list. And this is the first band that I have multiple set lists for. I need to go to bed, so I don't know. I'm probably not gonna edit my vlog or my pictures until Sunday, or maybe if I get back from Next Up Fest early. I don't know what time Mallory's gonna want to leave, or maybe on the plane ride home. So I'm probably gonna have more stories to share. I'm trying to recall everything that happened, but it was like all the blur. It just all happened so fast. Wait, hold on, cut the cameras. Start the cameras, roll the cameras. I just remember they were not supposed to play Never Found. Like, that was not a planned encore or anything. Like, it seemed like they were like on stage like, guys, they really want us to play another song. Like, the only song we have left is Never Found. Jay goes, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, Jay, if you don't want to do it, let me up there. I'll sing it. I'm so sad this is over. Holy shit. Hi, so it is the next morning.
So I covered the mic, but I basically said like, hey, it's the next morning. I was trying to sleep last night and like something, I'd remember something. So I wrote it down in my notes app. So it's like, I did end up having like a post-concert recap kind of situation like I normally do.
By the way, this is out of order because it's in order of what I remembered. Jay tells the crowd to go buy a vinyl because, you know, this is like the release show for the EP. And I'm like, I already got one. And he's like, get another one. Someone yelled to Jay to take his shirt off, and I'm like, please don't take your shirt off. And he's like, thank you.
Oh my god, the Aftershock bananas were there, which is such a wild sentence. It's like I guess it's like a if you know you know kind of thing. First thing is, Jay and I were talking at the merch table, Ashley was there, whatever, and then all of a sudden Jay's like, there's a banana, and I turn around and I'm like, oh shit. They were at the Cemetery Song concert too, so like that's how I was in the know. That's how I knew what was going on. And then I'm pretty sure that one of the bananas was the person who told Jay to take his shirt off at least once, because then he goes, you take your banana off, and the banana goes, you take my banana off. Here's the thing, Jay Malkit is a pretty man, do not get me wrong. If I'm at a concert and anyone in the band takes their shirt off, it like ruins it for me. It's like, oh, get me out of here. Before we went inside, the like security, the bouncer asked for my ID and I gave it to him, and he's like, learner's permit? And I'm like, yeah, I'm 21 years old and I can't drive. Way to rub it in. I think it's wild that he pointed out that it was a learner's permit and not a New York State ID. Like, how many people are flying out from New York to go to a small little club show like this? But you don't see many of age non-drivers, I guess. So, and I think it might have thrown him off because Ashley told him that she was underage because she's 20. And so he's like, okay, so you're both underage? I'm like, no, I'm 21. And he asked for my ID, and then he's thinking, oh, that's a learner's permit. This is random. I don't even know if I'm going to include this in my vlog, but I want to say it out loud in hopes that I don't forget it. I remember Jay goes, you had X's on your hands last time I saw you. And I'm like, yep, I was 20. Now I'm 21. And then I said to Ashley, I'm like, why did I think you were still 19? And I'm like, last year you said you were 19. Now you're saying you're 20. What's the truth, Ashley? I think she's lying about her age.
Last year, Abe said he was 15 years old. Now he claims to be 16. Which is it, Abe? Better keep your story straight.
Oh my god, and then this was so funny, but also so true. I told Jay I don't really drink. I don't drink at all, but anyway. And he's like, I can't imagine you drunk. And I said, I feel like I'd be so much worse than I am now. And he's like, worse? And I'm like as a fangirl?
I'm pissed because I don't remember what song it was or what part of the song, but like, there was a part where I like, whatever I was doing with my hands at the moment was like exactly what Jay was doing, and we started jumping at the same time. I felt like we were Bluetooth connected. So at one point, I think this was before the show started, I was kind of sitting on a couch next to the stage. I was feeling a little jittery, a little anxious. Not for necessarily any reason, just like general anxiety. And Ashley's like, did you want to go talk to any more band members? Is there anything you wanted to say? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, did you want to talk to Jay again? So then she's like, I think we need to talk to Jay again. So she doesn't like literally drag me over there, but she like physically drags me over there.
I'm sorry, she doesn't physically drag me over there, but she physically drags me over there. That is not what I meant. It was like she walked to the merch table and I followed. You know what I mean? So she didn't literally drag me over there, but she dragged me over there, is what I meant to say.
We were at the merch table. Jay was like, "Does Josh know you're out here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we should be hanging out on Sunday." And he's like, "He should come up." And I'm like, I'm gonna text him being like, "Jay said you should come to the Younger show." And he goes, "I'm gonna FaceTime him." And he tried and he didn't answer. Dude, this pissed me off. In a lighthearted way though. Jay was telling a story and he's like, "I'm sorry, that was like so unnecessary." And I'm like, "No, keep talking. If you keep talking, it'll help me from being nervous." And he's like, "You have nothing to be nervous about." And I'm like, "I don't even know, like I'm shaking." I think that was not just nerves, but my blood sugar was high all night, so that might have been part of it. And he goes, "I'm shaking too." "No, I'm not." And I'm like, "Don't lie." Do you know how I said Ashley was trying to get my picture and we got jump scared by Jay Malkit? Yeah, so we completely forgot to get my picture. We were talking with Jay and he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry guys, like there's something that we really gotta fix." So he, you know, walks off. And I'm like, "Ashley, we never got my picture." So then when we found Jay at the merch table, he was like, I think it was like something about the intro for the show that they couldn't fix. And he's like, "You know, we fixed it after I talked to you, so it's like because of you that it got fixed." Oh my god, I know I'm forgetting stuff. I know I'm forgetting stuff, and that makes me so upset. But anyway, the last thing I have in my notes is I met the vocalist of Magnify. I thought he had really good energy. Like, his performance was really good. The only thing for me when it comes to a hardcore set was like people doing windmills and two-stepping. I was so scared that someone was gonna break my camera. And if my Dexcom was on this arm, because I was on the left side of the pit, I was scared somebody was gonna like rip my Dexcom out by accident.
Ashley went to the back of the pit for those 2 sets, which I don't blame her at all. And in between, she comes up and she's like, "Are you okay? Like, are you hurt? Did anyone hit you by accident or anything?" And I'm like, I don't care about getting hurt. I just care about this thing. My brother paid $200 for this. You can't get this anywhere else unless it's like resale for like, I think upwards of $1,000. So like, this is not very replaceable.
Any normal person probably would have been like, "Okay, I'm gonna get to the back." But I didn't want to sacrifice trying to get good pictures. And it's funny because I don't even like, I never really became a fan of any of the other bands. Stranger Than I thought was really good. Still wanted to get good pictures. I don't know when I'm gonna edit them because I don't have my drawing tablet, so it's like, should I edit some and then save some others when I get home, or wait completely until I get home? Oh, I do want to tell you guys about how I found out that I pronounced his last name wrong. I don't know if this story is like something that I shouldn't be talking about, but fuck it. I told him like my whole story about how the biggest reason I booked this trip was because my co-manager was leaving and my boss was really toxic. Things were gonna get really bad really quickly. I wanted to hide to ride, and then my boss got fired. You're like, "Your boss got fired? My boss got fired." And I'm like, "Do we work at the same place? Didn't know that Jay Malkit worked at a Hobby Lobby in New York." I'm like, "Is that how you pronounce your last name, by the way?" And he was like, "No, it's Malkit." New vocal sim just dropped. Malkit. Malkit.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Malkit. Because I'm scared I'm not gonna remember. I think I already said this, but like, literally the whole night, if there like wasn't a band playing or whatever, I'd, you know, just be sitting doing nothing, waiting for a band, and I'd be like, "Malkit, Malkit, Malkit." I guess I'll end this vlog. I love live music. I love Younger so much. I'm so excited to see them tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be a wreck because I'm not seeing them again after that until God knows when. Jay said that next time they're gonna come to Albany because I've been out here twice for them. Like, it feels like maybe it's their turn. And I remember I said that to them one time, or I said that to him. I'm like, "You guys need to come to Albany. Like, I came out to California, now it's your turn." And he's like, "Yeah, because that makes so much sense." And I told him that, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel like such a dweeb for remembering all this. I also left Ashley tonight. I'm not seeing her again the rest of the weekend, and that makes me sad. I love my friends. I love Younger. I love live music. Today was incredible. And I'll see you in the next vlog.